Hello, here's Hannah. Welcome in new series related to books on business analysis, management, psychology, everything which can be related to what you are doing during your business analysis activities, so which may be helpful at your work. What else can we start with if not be a book guide? So this position is mandatory on every shelf of business analyst. Business analysis body of knowledge. So this is set of good practices for business analysts released by IIBA, International Institute of Business Analysis. And this is, I believe, the oldest organization for business analysts, set up like more than 10, less than 20 years ago in Canada. It is worldwide organization having many chapters all over the world, many thousands of members, individual members, and also companies have memberships in this organization. This book was not written by one or a few smart people, but it was prepared as a draft and then consulted with hundreds or thousands analysts all over the world. So before releasing in this official version, it was consulted, read, commented, changed, as people agreed, okay, this is a worldwide standard of good practices related to business analysis. This is version 3. It was released 2015. I remember that day. I was waiting for it. I couldn't wait to see what's inside. And it appeared that it is twice as huge as it was before. 500 pages. What can we find inside? We have chapters related to business analysis key concepts. So we learn a bit about some definitions, about concepts which we need to understand before we continue. Then we have 6 knowledge areas and tasks related to business analysis. So those are areas in which you may work as a business analyst. Business analysis planning and monitoring, this is first area. And then we have elicitation and collaboration, elicitation of requirements, collaboration with stakeholders, requirements life cycle management. The next one is strategy analysis, and this is particularly interesting for me. I will tell you in a minute why. Requirements analysis and design definition, and last knowledge area is solution evaluation. I really I love this position. I love this book because it's so complete, it's so wide, and it shows how many different aspects you need to consider while working as a business analyst. So starting from the strategy analysis, I think it's crucial to understand which problems the company has and what are the sources of projects we are working. So should it help to some issues in the organization? So focusing on strategy analysis, we will learn the sources of our work, and what is also very important, it's solution evaluation. So it means that after the product is released, it doesn't mean that our work is finished, because we need to check whether the solution is helpful for customer, for the company, for its users. And only then we can see whether we could make some improvements that the actual business goal would be met. So I think that this book is especially valuable because it's so wide and it shows the whole spectrum of things that we should consider. And in comparison to other books, I miss sometimes this that other books are more narrow, so maybe show some aspects in more details, but here I perceive this book as a map of business analysis in general, and everything what I was doing in my profession, in my career, starting from working in very different environments, like doing a software for customers, for ourselves in our company, making products, working as one team member of business analysts team, as only one analyst in the project, and also right now as strategy analyst. No matter where and what I actually do, anytime I can cover my activities with this book. This is a great map that show you how brilliant and big this profession is. What's more is valuable in this position is that we have underlying competencies. So you can learn from this book which skills, knowledge, traits you need to have to be effective as a business analyst. Later we have long chapter consisting of techniques, 50 analytical techniques. Maybe those are not everything that you can hear on the market about some various techniques, but still I think it's a great basis, and knowing all of them, you will have a great tool set to work with many problems. And the last chapter is related with perspectives, so you can work more in agile perspective, in IT perspective, business intelligence, business architecture, or business process management. So whatever you are doing and it is somehow related to business analysis, I think it's great position and you should have it, you should read it. It's really very, very valuable, especially for me, but I believe it might be also of use to you. This book, maybe it's not that you read it fascinated and you cannot sleep because it's, so you are so curious what will be on the next page. Some chapters are described in some schematical way, so that there is a purpose, there is description, there are tools, there are stakeholders, some hints, so there is some concrete template how different chapters are described. But still, I haven't seen anything else on the market which is comparable to this one, because this is a worldwide standard, because it's so broad and it gives you great basis to know what the profession is about. So I really recommend to read it. What's more, maybe it's worth to know that this book is a basis for certification program of IIBA. So you can be certified with, maybe you've heard about certificates like CBAP, CBAP, ACBA. So those are certifications for different levels of advancement, like for entry-level analysts, for medium and people with 5 years experience. So this is also a basis for the certification if you would like to take one. What's more, this is set of good practices. So from time to time I hear that there is a standard of business analysis, so you work agile, you need to go through all of those steps, step by step. It is already designed how you should do the analysis. No, this is set of good practices, so it means that there are things that you need to consider, like for example, do stakeholder analysis, but it's not it doesn't tell you should do stakeholder analysis at this point in time and you cannot go back because it's waterfall. It's nothing like that. It's just things that they are worth to be considered and worth to be done, and there is no concrete order. This is the one proper order you can do those activities. What's more, observing some agile projects, some agile teams, companies, I can see that sometimes we miss this basic knowledge related to goals of organizations, problems, analyzing processes, knowing how to gather requirements, how to prioritize them. So those are very general problems, general things that we need to know and have the skill to do them, no matter in which environment we are working, which type of projects. It's simply related to how we analyze software, what we need to know, what we need to consider. Like, for example, don't forget about informing important stakeholders. So it's nothing like that this is against agile or something like that. And there is also a nice addition prepared by IIBA, Agile Extension to BA Book Guide. So this is also interesting and might be of interest for you. Okay, so thank you for watching it. I hope it will be as much helpful for you as it was for me for the last 10 years and probably will be for the next 30. And I hope you'll enjoy it. You will enjoy it. See you in next episode. Bye bye.